What's up, Internet? This is Zach, and this is episode 14 of my Storm walkthrough. And today we are starting the Crocus Sphinx. So we start by going to the Order of the Fang in the Balance Pool. Here's Alhazred, who I'm just gonna say right now, I love this professor. Like, Alhazred is, yeah. Later on, I do plan on doing a balance walkthrough, so give it like a year tops, and I might start that. Because, this guy's the man. Anyway, let's go to Shalak. And into the Hall of Champions. So, if all goes to plan, I should be able to get through the Crocus Sphinx in 4 episodes. And I think I'm going to do the Tomb of Storms in 1. Oh! 4 Sphinx Sakwi. Okay, I'll be back. See how to defeat these guys. Okay, I beat them. They're not too hard. 285 health. And I mean, they do use 3-pip spells, but they use 3-pip ice spells. So, not that bad. Go bait Neckbet. That's kind of a risk, but I'll do it anyway. I probably shouldn't go in without full health, but I mean, it's 30 health. I don't think I'm gonna miss it. That'll work. Oh. Neckbet's got pushover health. I was kind of hoping I'd pull Storm Shark. May as well just kill the Sakwi Protector, though. Oh my gosh. What is this hand? No, I'd just be safe. Like, I don't think I'm gonna need the elemental trap, but I'll cast it. Of course. Goodbye, Neckpet. Hmm. Okay. Back to Rummy. Meh. I prefer the 3% damage over 8 health. Time to go talk to General Kaba. Normally, I would say that having a high amount of experience for this would bother me, except I know full well General Kaba is the entire reason I'm here. And it's not the Kayamate's thing. It's a bunch of collect things. Ooh! Let me see real quick. Is that... I'm trying to remember if this is a... It's a spell quest. Level 18. I think I'm getting close to the level of Tempest, so... And... yeah, Kraken's level 22, so... Let's see what you got. Go to Harold Argleston. Also, I get the feeling this is a pretty long spell quest, so this may be a longer video. Although, the Hall of Champions is gonna be shorter anyway, because there's a lot of defeat and collects, so there's a lot of points in time where I am gonna have to cut, so it's probably gonna be shorter anyway, even though it as a whole takes longer. Carpe Diem Society, that's the Spellwright stuff, because all that's going on right now. I am currently setting up a separate balance wizard just for like big areas that I'm going to need for help, because most of my wizards, as we found out with Sunken City, aren't exactly suitable to help other wizards of my own. So on that same account as the one where I pulled my life from, I'm currently setting up a balance wizard that I'm going to be progressing as this wizard progresses, as kind of a helper for big dungeons like Shangri-Ba's coming up. So that I'm going to want. I'm obviously not going to solo Shangri-Ba on a single wizard. That's I might be decent at the game, but I'm not that good. Back to Maelstrom. So yeah, I'm setting up a separate wizard for things like that, and for Shangri-Ba, Shangri-Ba's a level 25 area, so I think my balance is, so I think the balance wizard is probably going to be level 35 when we do that. When I do that for help. I don't know if it's gonna be in Mount Olympus gear, because as much as I would like it to be, that's clearly currently not working out. I'll take that. Oh, storm bats. Back to Maelstrom. Yeah, so that's the situation there. Since clearly there are going to be areas where I'm going to want help, but obviously I don't want to just carry. I'm going to have that wizard there. Oh, fun. Time to go fight a kraken. That's okay, I've got prisms. I can't believe I got that, like, what was it, second episode? Second, third? No. Actually, that might have even been first. I don't know. I don't know, it was stupidly early, though. Oh, it's not just one kraken. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna completely reset this. Put in 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. They only rank 2 elites, but I don't want to take my chances. So, yeah. Oversetting. Also, in case one of them decides to be antsy. And with the shield. Oh, fun. No prism. There's a blade. I will say they don't actually have a lot of health, so truthfully it's probably only really worth prism, maybe not even blade, just prism and hit. The blade really would just be for added pips, though I still need a prism. Okay, since clearly I'm not gonna need those, I'll play it again. Fine. I don't like how fast they're hitting. Also, wow, my Music is quite far down. I don't... Okay. Where are my... What the heck? That'll teach me not to overset. Wow. Finally I get a prism. My word. Watch me have finally gotten a prism just to fizzle my shark. Now that I've said that, I probably jinxed it, so... Oh, no, it cast. Bye-bye. Wow, that was a lot of damage. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Little bit. I'm not gonna risk it. And he doesn't even cast anything. Of course. Goodbye. I already know. What's my spell? A spell that's not even worth it. Okay. I was hoping I was gonna do all that and maybe even get Tempest. Nope. Of course. Who am I to think I'm gonna get Tempest this early? His Holosphere. I don't like that I'm not at full health, but I'll deal with it. Almost 1,000 health. This is gonna be fun. That should work. Honestly, this guy isn't worth it. I'm just gonna say this right now. For me, minions aren't really... Like, early minions, unless you're myth, early minions aren't really worth trying to get. Like, using them is kinda lackluster. Because they're not that great. Myth gets of course, the better minions early on, and then later on the minions are the same as the rest, which mostly are just there for tanking. So, I mean, they can use high-level hits, like, Nuri's, I believe they would use Raw, which, I say that like it's a really, really good spell, but nowadays, like, honestly, you use it, you're bad. Seriously. Because at this point, it used to be a very, very good AoE spell for balance, but now that they've changed it, it's weaker than the AoE that came before it. It's like, what is this? So it's not even worth using anymore. If you use it, you're just wasting pips. If this casts, he's dead. If it doesn't, I might be dead. Goodbye, Crusher. I'd ask when the bosses start to get good, but clearly I need to learn how to use the storm better. So this is a learning process for all of us. Really? No. I'm not casting with a weakness on me. That's not happening. Why'd I leave that in? This is actually going to be a longer episode than I thought. You can call me bad for using Elemental Trap, but I mean, honestly. I'm gonna use it for now. Because, I mean, it's better than the starter deck. Lord knows that. Honestly, though, decks so far just haven't... They haven't been something really worth spending gold on. Which, I mean... Because I don't really have much. So... There's your coin. Go back to Rami. General Kawagi needs his sword back. Give it to me. I just realized how bold that was. Like, just walk. Like, just imagine being Rami in that situation. Just, General Kama needs his sword back. Give it to me. Like, alright, time to remake the sword because Rami did a bad job at safekeeping it. I'll be back when I collect the ice shards. Okay, back. So, I got one ice shard per, but their health, 400 health apiece. I was lucky I was smart enough to use Storm Shark instead of, although granted, Lightning Bats probably still would have killed because, you know, Storm, high damage, but, youch. They've got health. I'm gonna go over to where the Ice Weavers are. The little portal goes to the entrance hall, so just puts you here. I'm gonna go to where the Ice Weavers are, just so that it's not a complete... trying to figure out where the quest area goes since it's this deceiver. They're right here, right inside the big, wide, open door that for some reason still shows up very black. Yeah, I think they need to figure out how to set those up. Yeah, they're just right here. I'll go ahead and fight them, collect 4 carcasses. Oh my gosh. I'll be back when I collect them. Oh my gosh. Again, I collected about one from each, so it appears to be guaranteed cast for both this and ice shards, which makes sense. But again with the 400 health, and this time they added damage to it. Like, these spiders, jeez Louise. At least the Colossi focused more on... well, I don't know what they focused on. They kinda just trapped every round. Very rarely actually hit. But the spiders, like, they knew how to save up their pips. Also, watch out, also any fire wizards watching, watch out for the fire shields. They spam them like there's no tomorrow. Collect gems. Those spiders cast a fire shield, like, pretty much if they're not saving up, not like, if they're not using a blade or a well, actually, they can't blade. That's not a thing for ice until, like, mostly through Mushu. But, if they're not using a trap when they're saving up pips, and they do, they save up pips and then hit hard. If they're not setting up to do that, they're fire shielding. Like, so fair warning to any fire wizards out there. That's a problem. Don't pull me, don't pull me. Time to fight all servants, who, if I remember correctly, are back here, I think. I think the hall servants are back here? Maybe? They're in the Hall of Champions, so they have to be back here somewhere. Okay, yeah, they're right here. No, let's just see if I can get this first try. These guys, I actually know exactly what their health is. They're puny. Let's just see if I can do this first try. Because these guys are weak. Watch out, fire wizards. Honestly, though, I kind of feel bad for them. Because, like, they built these pyramids and this Crocus Sphinx and all of that. They built it all. Aha, collected it first try. Yeah, like, they built it all, so I kind of feel bad because they lost it all to the Tuts. So, yeah. Oh, Sakvi Crushers. I forgot about them. They've got, what, 315 health? That's not bad. Let's see if I can get it first try. Most mob battles I cut out, but I've got a feeling about this. My word. Are the Glacial Avengers the only minions that, like, the only mobs that don't just spam Fire Shield here? Wow! Well, I mean, I guess the Protectors didn't really. But still. Like, they certainly like their Fire Shield. So, Fire Wizards, watch out, and I guess Ice Wizards too, since you guys can Prism. I think you get your Prism by here, by this time. Right? I don't know. I don't know, all I know is Storm got their Prism stupidly early. Most schools don't get their Prism as early as Storm. Like, apparently Storm's just spoiled. Gets everything really early. Except it's AoE. Though at least it doesn't have it as bad as, Death. Aha! First try. Yeah, at least Storm doesn't have it as bad as Death. Death doesn't get their first AoE unless you farm Lore Master and Dragonspire until, like, halfway through Celestia. That's when you get Scarecrow. It's like, what the heck? Hey, another level. Time to go beat OG Sakwi. Forge this blade that we've been getting all the materials for. Like, at this point, we haven't even been building the blade yet. We've just been getting everything that he wants in it. And the gems? They're cosmetic. Like, literally. He doesn't give any purpose for them aside from cosmetics. It's like, why do you want them so bad? He's got Crusher as a minion, so... Weak boy. Okay. That should work. And level 20, I believe, is when I can start getting a Pip wand, so that's probably when I'm actually going to get a new wand. He tower shields, doesn't he? Like, I just realized, I think Ojizakui is the first, ice creature that actually tower shields. Oh boy. You know, I mentioned way back at the beginning of Wizard City, which wasn't really that far back, but I mentioned in like the first episode or maybe the second. Again, like the prism, I don't really know. I just kind of think and get lucky. Not usually, actually, but you know. But I mentioned in Wizard City that I was thinking probably sometime in Crocotopia I was gonna start getting enchants, and I haven't actually done that. Granted, I don't see a point right now, so. Unlike right now, if I'm gonna get enchants, they're gonna be accuracy enchants. Like, I point that out every time, but I really need accuracy. Like, when I look for new gear, first thing I look at is, the first thing I look at with Storm is, okay, how much accuracy does this gear give? He does tower shield, I'm right. So that means this probably won't kill. Won't be killed. No. When I'm thinking Storm, first thing I want to look at is, okay, how much accuracy does it give? And if it gives decent accuracy, the next thing I want to look at is, okay, how much health does it have? Accuracy is first, health is second, damage is third. I mean, everything else falls after. At least for early game, anyway. Which is, saying something, because I usually don't get a storm past Wizard City. I mean, what? Yeah, I guess I forgot to mention at the beginning of this walkthrough that, I'm not the best with the storm. Actually, that's kind of why I chose the storm walkthrough. Is because I know full well that I need the experience. I could use the experience. It's one of the few schools I can't work with very well. Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode, which I'm actually recording over the weekend. Who knew? But it's not gonna go up until Tuesday, so it doesn't matter. And I say Tuesday because I already have Mondays technically published. I have it scheduled to be released public on Monday at 4:15. Something that I actually haven't mentioned is most of my videos, I don't actually record same day I post them. Because I know full well that I have plenty of things on my plate, so I can't keep up with recording a video a day. Like, for example, most Fridays I can't record. But I want to get a video up 5 days a week. So what I've been trying to do is days I can record, try and record the next days as well. Because That way I have a little bit of slack. I'm only recording today because I've literally got nothing better to do. Yeah. Anyway. Enough talk about how little time I have and this, that, the other thing. Next episode we'll talk to Akko, and I'm getting the whole Grand Arena in next episode. I don't care how long it takes. So next episode we're doing the Grand Arena, and then episode after that, Vault of Ice, episode after that, Emperor's Retreat, and then episode after that, Tomb of Storms. So we have 4 episodes left in Krakatopia, regardless of what happens. Like, I don't care if it takes me 2 weeks to find the time to do that. We have 4 episodes left in Krakatopia. I don't care. Which means, yes, we're likely going to have an hour video here or there. Emperor's Retreat, since I'm soloing it, is probably going to take a good 45 minutes to an hour. And Vault of Ice, that's a bit shorter, half an hour to 45 minutes. But Tomb of Storms, since I'm going to be doing that in 1 episode, that's easily hour and a half. Even though there's not much that you actually do in the Tomb of Storms, it's a longer dungeon regardless, because you have the first 3 bosses, and then you have 3 puzzles, and then you have to walk all the way through the dungeon without getting pulled by the numerous near pull spots that are worse than Sunken City. Which, if you don't know, Sunken City has actually been nerfed. They used to pull you from straight off the edge of the... Like, you could be... Say this is the street, and this is the very inside of the... Oops, sorry, fish. This is the very inside of the sidewalk, the one, this area right next to the houses. You could be walking like this, and a banshee over here pulls you. It's like, what the heck? I'm on the sidewalk. That's what it used to be. It was ridiculous. They recently majorly nerfed that. Pull rate's still pretty bad there, but at least it's better. Now they just walk closer to the sidewalk. I'm not sure how that's fair, but at least you still have the very inside. Like, at least you have the very inside. Anyway. 3 episodes left, regardless of time. 3 episodes left in Croc Sphinx. 4 episodes total left in Krakatopia, regardless of time. This episode, as it is probably 45 minutes in itself. Yeah. I'm going there. I'm actually planning on doing a world list here soon. I'm probably going to record that and upload that by Friday. So stay tuned for that. But since Caramel is coming out soon and we're getting the 4th arc and all of that, I figure I want to do a world list of my worlds from least favorite to favorite throughout all of the worlds in the game. So stay tuned for that sometime this week. Anyway, see you all next time. Adios.